red lobster with a shrimp fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you gift wrap. That, real never switch that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next is the Armadillos, field stretching tight end. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Armadillos and the Cards, next on EA Sports.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Tonight, we've got a weekend matchup on tap as the Armadillos of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis on Brandon Garden, Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. Losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cariocas, they can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
It's your 200 yards passing. Because actually,
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their fifth-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, You talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. That's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 88 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still got the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
Murray now. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Williams now on the return. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for them and then shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got a sight.
Oh, wait a minute. Wrong one. There we go.
Big game right here.
Chris Barnes there on the stop. Now a 2nd and 6. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my boys' member. Last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Taking it right down Broadway. Off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Armadillos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Throwing on first down is Murray, eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's going to go down again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. On 4th down, here's Andy Lee on to kick it away. On the return is Williams. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over for last week.
And he's got nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Murray now to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Here's Williams to return. Williams to return. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Rio offense set to take over. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can get away with points on this drive.
I needed that, bro.
They partner almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you just have to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this.
There he goes left side. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Armadillos take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Murray. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Oh.
A second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. When you look at this defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
On 1st and 10, it's Davids. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another run here with Davids. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do they do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. How did he stay on his feet? Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Armadillos are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The football going back over to Arizona now. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Under a sea of defenders had intercepted. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on 1 throw.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Armadillos have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3rd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to him. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. On the return, Williams. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal.
And now the rookie's free. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. An even 90 yards. And the Armadillos have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Yeah, that was my fault.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals.
I mean, we got the lead.
Reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again with Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Down he goes.
Getting home there for a loss of 11. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Williams now on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, the Rio offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
Yeah, I'm halfway there.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7-0. At we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors.
Yes, sir. We is ready, homie.
Got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Stiff-armed him. And he will take this one.
Stiff arm, bro. Wow.
59 yards. And the Armadillos are able to widen their lead.
That's crazy.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives. Murray fighting, lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Armadillos have got it on cruise control. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now, get some points on this drive.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's going to be taken down.
What is this?
Penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Okay.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. On play action, it's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Williams to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here. And it's being done by him. And, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the hole for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And running with power here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards. And one back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 25 yards. And the Armadillos are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards.
And the Armadillos extend their lead yet again.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And that last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. On the return, Williams. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback from the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Powering his way forward. And he works free. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. Finding the end zone yet again. And the Armadillos just continue to roll. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with it punting the football away.
Yes, you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Williams now on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And another drive starts for them huddling in their end zone, Charlie. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But of course, that's the goal. So as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Taking it right down Broadway. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Armadillos have got it on cruise control. Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now Murray throwing on second down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Let's take it inside his own 40. Williams to return.
No sacks in the end zone.
Offense set to take over. They're going to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Oh, he sheds himself free. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. Finding the end zone yet again. And the Armadillos are pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul searching now.
I would say so. They need to.
Oh, buddy.
Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And go in the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. On the return is Williams.
Do I want to do a Hail Mary? I think I will. Just because.
Yeah, he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to amend. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Armadillos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. Elijah Moore, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head east to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. The Panthers don't want to fall into a deep hole this early. So a good win there ups their record to 3-4. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley. Check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And that one all time. Adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right,
I gotta change quarterbacks after 2 touchdowns, long ones.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I...
They got his man complete.
Oh, buddy.
Play that time. And even 50 yards. And boy, Charles, it is no doubt a passing league. We get that, but did you ever think we would see someone pass for 7,000 yards in a season? He just went over that threshold.
Brandon, 7,000 yards means you've had a monster game each and every game of the year. If you throw for 350,
touchdown. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Armadillos extend their lead yet again. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touch.
What he did for passing 190? Ooh. Yeah, you need 10 yards before you can come out.
first opportunity here in the second half. Murray now on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here's the veteran punter.
After this play, I'm switching quarterbacks because I need them for the playoffs. So actually, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. The offense will come back out deep in their own territory. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard. It's time for you to come out now. All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 1 foot. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Chris Barnes leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. 3rd down at 6. Looking to throw. James. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. Back to throw. James. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Looking to throw. James. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Armadillos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's
darn it.
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you... Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And now off off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Here's Andy Lee now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That's taken on the 25. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
James throwing to start the drive. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
So that's what they mean in the air. Ooh.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now James on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Back to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
All right, let me give. I need 3 touchdowns or 4. So you need 2 more, and I'm bringing him back, put him back in. The X Factor's probably going to be out. Awesome. I might have to activate it again, but
we saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something
let's give him this 2.
And they'll make it a big part of their offense.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. To throw, it's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Now the Rio offense set to take over. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford.
Ooh.
In my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Armadillos just continue to roll. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th
Yep.
time. He's to the 10. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunate for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for Arizona. This is brought in at the 21. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max
Holy
protection,
shit.
make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Oof.
Well, they take a shot
Okay.
to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I'm gonna get it.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh.
But he still brings it in.
Oh.
It's a big play.
Wow. Flower stinky, bro.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset.
I was really not expecting that.
These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they
Gosh.
continue to take advantage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
All right, so now I can take him out as he got his 400 yards.
Touchdown. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Armadillos have got it on cruise control. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Yo, GC's on, bro.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much.
That was a nice hello for a nice hit.
Up to the 26. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things.
I mean, it's not gonna matter, bro.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
These guys have punted 4 times.
I should get that Mortal Kombat game.
Barring a conversion here on third down. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7.
Yeah.
Bring up forward.
Love it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line.
Oh, the X Factor's still activated. Okay, cool.
John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. James.
Got him.
Receiver complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers.
I mean, bro.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yes, sir.
Over the middle, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Golly, how you gonna allow all those yardages? You can't, bro.
2nd and a couple. Back to throw. James.
Ooh.
Almost their first INT of the ball game.
No.
Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I gotta learn how to run and gun.
On third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
That was close.
Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. To throw is James on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Got him.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Looking to throw. James. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. They'll get it inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Buddy.
They still can't get him. And he will take this.
Yeah, I surveyed that field and nobody. Wow, bro.
And the Armadillos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
Ooh.
It does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Murray now. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Murray gonna throw.
What the hell? You couldn't turn around and catch that ball, bro?
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game.
How hard is it to turn around and catch your own deflected pass?
It stops for one side, and an
It ain't that difficult.
Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Yo.
Pressure coming, and they got him once again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5.
Oh, I got. Okay.
Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for Arizona. Take it in at the 22. On the return, Williams. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they
29 yards. I got more reception yards than that.
back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this
What?
point. He's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice
Oh, boy.
from the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's free going down the left side.
Deuces.
Inside the 20. Touchdown. A great effort there. 94 yards. And the Armadillos are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Team here for the extra point.
I'm about to say, if that ball goes left again.
Add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
If I get a.
Touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one...
Got him.
And now here's another interception. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point attempt here still to come. This one was over a while ago as they
So I could.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
Woohoo!
Goodness, another interception.
I love these late fourth quarter pick sixes.
It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight and do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter, but do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. That's pulled in at the 32. Yeah, he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over.
Swisty. Let's get you the ball in the hands.
Throwing to start the drive.
Ooh, it's going to be difficult to get that ball in the hand. Ooh. Man, you evaded the sack. Okay.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, 16-yard gain.
I got to get him open again somehow.
James.
Yep, got it. Ooh. Okay.
Coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd
Yep.
down. Looking to throw. James.
Got him.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
All right.
The catch and run pays off for 20
That's how we do it.
So into Cardinal territory.
That's all you got is a... Wow, bro.
At the 49-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I mean, it really doesn't matter at this point, bro.
Back to throw.
Though it does.
Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's give him the 10.
The way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive.
Never mind.
Touchdown. A great play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Armadillos add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
I knew my running back would get a touchdown and receiving yards wise.
Right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. That's taken it around the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Yo, how did he beat him? Wow.
Goes left side. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Armadillos are pouring it on. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers, booted away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
Wow.
Another interception.
Wow.
Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for
The violin, that's hilarious, bro.
Game plan on the other side, all 4 quarters. And Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Pulled in at the 24. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Well, CD, we are witnessing something that I never thought that I would witness. I would imagine you never thought this too. I mean, we have a team taking the field in an NFL game, and they are up by triple digits. I mean, 50 is a lot, but to get to over 100, this is just crazy.
We've seen in the history of the game of basketball a few people score 100 points individually, men and women. But we've never seen this before in NFL history. We've only seen 2 teams combine for 100 points in a game 5 times in league history. One of the greatest games ever played. Well, by one of the teams.
Good.
They shakes him off. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. This will be fielded at the 17. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Here's James throwing to start the drive.
He's going to get his man out of the backfield, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. James. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
15 seconds.
Of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he spins past him and into space. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Even with 2 remaining, we'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
That's game, buddy.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big
Wow.
a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers, meanwhile you force turnovers.